Warning: this podcast may contain graphic violence, sexual themes, and bad language. If our language offends you, we apologize, but we do not give a fuck. Be mindful of your kids listening.
The Evil Never Dies podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I am your assistant, Carl Todd, and I'm joined by the host of the show, Bubba, Brett, Evil Dead Brett, or you're not Evil Dead. What is your name? Evil Never Dies. There you go.
Evil Never.
Evil Never Dies. Not never, never.
Welcome
to the show, everybody, and what's going on there, Bubba?
Oh, same shit, different day.
Bubba's half sick.
Allergies are fucking with me, and now it's turned into like a sinus infection and draining in my throat, and yeah, it's not good.
Well,
I hate allergies in Texas.
The week that I had no voice, I was listening to that today, and I was like, I wish I sounded like that every week because I had such a deep voice. So I need to get that software and deepen up my voice or something.
Deepen the voice.
I have a fairly good radio voice, I guess. I don't know.
I sound like a hick from California is what I sound like.
Why ain't your nose red?
I lightened up my screen a little bit. I was fucking with it earlier.
It's still, your cheeks are red right now.
I know. It depends on which way I move. I think it's just the light. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm partly sober, but drinking Gatorade Zero.
You're high on Gatorade Zero.
Or
I'm
Powerade Zero.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Ooh, you had Taco Bell tonight?
I did. I had a cheese quesadilla.
I'm not coming nowhere near you tomorrow.
There is nothing wrong with the cheese quesadilla from Taco Bell. That's good stuff.
Oh,
Maynard.
Yeah, just the meat, man. Ugh.
It ain't got no meat. It's just cheese.
I know, but I'm saying their meat in general.
Something.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, before I forget, this is nothing to do with the show, but guess what happened in the haunted house? A bunch of more limbs fell down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some huge one fell.
Really?
That was almost as big as the last one.
We got to get the chainsaw back out.
I think we're gonna have to get the chainsaw back out unless we use the Ryobi chainsaw.
It ain't gonna happen this weekend.
Maybe I'll get the Ryobi chainsaw out.
You can use the gas one if you want. It's there.
I ain't a chainsaw man. I can't start one of them things.
That's easy. Directions are right on the button. You can't fucking fuck it up.
I bet I could.
So more limbs. That sucks.
I don't know what. I didn't even know that there was any winds or nothing. But I did a walk tonight.
Maybe it was just on its last leg already, and then decided to go.
We have a new guest in the haunted house.
We do.
A new cat.
Is it that pure black one?
Pure black one with no tail.
I seen him.
He's tailless, dude.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know, but he's semi-wild, but I think I've already got him halfway tamed.
He's cool. He's sort of cool looking.
He has no tail.
I seen him the other day when I dropped off that pallet.
Yeah, he's totally black and got huge green eyes and no tail and little. He's smaller than Dracula even.
Yeah, he's still a kitten for sure.
Well, I'm going to have to tame him, I guess, ain't I?
Gonna have another one in there. Excuse me.
We're going to have an entire haunt of cats, I guess.
Meow. All right.
Cat house.
Tonight's the night. We're doing Phantom of the Opera finally. The cursed movie? Oh, no, we're not.
You're joking.
Actually, we are doing the contest tonight.
We're doing the contest, and we're also, look at this.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Where did you get that at?
Where do I get everything? Amazon.
Oh,
Now we got the cursed Phantom of the Opera figure.
oh no. We're
So
gonna
the
have
curse,
to do,
the cursed is now here. We're gonna hang this up on the wall here. I think somewhere in the
we're gonna have to
whatever
we're
this
gonna have
thing
to
is.
finally do that show.
Look, there it is. It's sitting right there staring at you.
Oh. All
Let's-
right. Well, we're
let's
gonna
do
do
this
this contest.
I don't know how to do it, so you're gonna have to do the
Well,
contest.
I wrote everybody's names down on a piece of paper.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna name them off,
Okie dokie.
and then I'm gonna fold them in half and put them in the hat. And then
Are you
pick
actually
one
gonna
out of
take
the
your
hat.
hat off and use it?
I got another hat, so I don't take mine off.
How many black hats do you own? The pure
25
black
or so.
with no logo on them.
25,
25
something like that. No, I only got like
without a
5.
logo?
Yeah, none of them have a logo.
Why don't you wear an Evil Never Dies hat?
I need to get one made. All right.
Any graphic artist out there, we may be redoing the Count Karabi Haunted House logo so it look a little better on a shirt, because the one we got, it just doesn't mesh well on the shirt.
Too many colors on it.
Too many
for sure.
colors. So we need to, yeah. So
I tried to fix it and lighten it up and do something, but I haven't had a shirt. I was going to order a shirt and get one made with the new way and see what it looked like. Just do it on black, see what it looks like on black, see if it looks any better. But the other one I got, it's really dark on there. So yeah.
So yeah, for purposes of shirt, we may be looking for a new logo, and we are sponsored by Taco Bell tonight.
And evidently, Powerade Zero grape.
Grape ape.
All right.
Let's do this contest, folks.
All right.
This is the Evil Never Dies first annual T-shirt contest, hosted
right.
by Brett. I'm watching you closely there too to make sure you ain't got no shenanigans.
No shenanigans. I got them all right here. We got 7 of them.
You gonna name them off?
Yeah, I'm gonna name them off first. As I name them, I'm gonna fold them in half and put them in the hat.
Sounds fair
First,
to me.
we got these. They didn't leave their name. It's just their Apple ID. It's Yummers88.
All right, Yummers88.
Yummers88.
Whoever you are, you're in the contest.
Folded in half, going in the hat. Next, we have Boyd Wright.
All right.
Another Kentuckian. Boyd Wright.
Boyd, you're in the contest.
Folded up in the hat. Kimberly Kindred. Kim Kindred.
There you go.
I think she's from Kansas City. I'm not for sure. Somewhere, I think she's from Kansas. Somewhere around there. Folded up, thrown in the hat. The Great Gazoo.
Yay. I bet that sounded really loud on the.
No, it didn't actually. You were sort of turned away.
Okay, good.
Folded up in the hat.
I think my mic's a little, there it is better.
Sean Lehman.
All right. Creepy guy.
From the Middle Aged and Creeped Out podcast. Folded up in the hat. Annie Chesser, the Dragon Lady.
Dragon Lady.
Folded up in the hat. And last but not least, Tim Mullins.
Oh no, Tim Mullins in the contest.
Here we go. Folded up in the hat. Okay.
Isn't he a semi-employee of the show?
Semi-employee.
He's helped so much.
I know. Least we could do is throw him in a contest to try to win a shirt.
Right. Yeah, he deserves it.
Okay, mixing. How long should I mix for?
Mixing, are you gonna rap for us?
No, I'm not gonna rap.
So last week we apparently did a drunk episode on gangster rap. So one of these days you're gonna hear it.
Yeah, one of these days. Okay, I'm picking a winner here.
Are we
Here we
gonna have
go.
and the
The
winner
winner
is
is Gazoo.
yay, Gazoo. You got a
Gazoo
shirt
the
of
Great.
your choice,
Yep.
including Count Karabi shirts or podcast shirts, whichever you want.
Whatever you want. You look on the site. I'm gonna message you the link and you can choose whatever one you want and you let me know. So
Loyal
Gazoo's the
listener.
winner.
Loyal fan, loyal listener, and a good buddy too.
Yeah.
I've had some good talks with Gazoo.
I still think he needs to get on his little motorcycle and head on down to Texas and have some barbecue.
At Sammy's. We could probably get Sammy's to sponsor us. Probably, I go there so much.
That would be cool. That would
Yeah,
be
but we
awesome.
cuss too much. We need
did.
to go. We need to go.
Well, if Brohio has their thing there, there's gonna be some cussing.
Maybe we should go PG on this show.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think I'm going to
Oh.
start doing PG shows when I do it. I don't want the warning before mine when I do solo shows.
I'll have to pick out one of them other warnings for you then.
Yeah, because I'm going to do PG shows when I do album reviews from now on.
Okay.
I think you make me cuss. I don't when I do a show by myself, I don't cuss as hardly at all. I think I said hell and you said I got canned on one of them or damn or
Yeah,
something
like that. But
all right, everybody, that was the show for the week, I guess. So next week.
it was a short one.
Is that it? No.
We're just fucking with you.
Maybe. No, actually, we're gonna do a new movie.
Yeah.
Is still technically at the theater, I
Yep.
think, if you really want to go, or you can watch it on Peacock, or you can buy it on Vudu if you want to own it. And you know, when you get Vudu, you actually get a lot of the special features which aren't on Peacock. Or you can wait till the end of March and buy it on 4K or Blu-ray. And the movie is
It is
M3GAN.
March. When's it coming on Blu-ray? End of March?
End of March. M3GAN. But Brett fucked me up. He said, right when I was saying M3GAN, he started talking over me.
Yep, we're doing M3GAN.
M3GAN? It's M3GAN.
M3GAN.
Or M3GAN, actually.
Yep. Yep. All right. I guess we'll go over the stats about it first.
Okay.
We're going to try not to give too many spoilers away.
No, because this movie is on Peacock, and it is the unrated edition, which has more gore in it than the theatrical version.
Yep.
So we're going to not try to spoil it. And here we go.
All right. It was
Whatever
directed by Jared Johnstone. Screenplay by Akela Cooper. Story by Akela Cooper and James Wan. Produced by Jason Blum and James Wan.
Of Blumhouse.
Of Blumhouse. Cinematography by Peter McCaffrey. Edited by Jeff McAvoy. Music by Anthony Willis. And production companies, like Carl said, Blumhouse Productions, Atomic Monster Productions, and Divide and Conquer Productions.
A lot of production companies.
What's that?
A lot of production companies. I think I'm whispering now.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies now starting to do that where they have 2 or 3. Distributed by Universal Pictures.
Which is why it's on Peacock.
And I got a running time of 102 minutes. I don't know if the unrated version is longer or shorter or what. Couldn't find that out.
I'm sure it's a little longer, but probably not a lot.
All right. It was released in the premiere was in Los Angeles December 7th of 2022. Then released the United States January 6th of 2023. Limited release.
It wasn't limited. It was full release.
Was it full release?
Yeah, that thing was all over the theaters. It #1, I think, at the week it came out.
Okay. All right. Budget $12 million. I thought it would have been a lot more for this.
Yeah.
I would have thought it probably would have been about double that almost. But James Wan and Bloom, they know how to use their money wisely, I
They
guess.
do. They really do.
And want to take a guess on how much it made at the box office?
I'm going to say it made $175 million.
Close.
Oh,
173.4.
well,
So
damn.
they made a killing on it.
Universal made a killing, and now it's on Peacock, and I'm sure it's one of the top stream things on there. I thought about buying it on Vudu, actually, and just having it with my life. All this stuff on streaming eventually goes away. When you buy it on Vudu, you keep it.
Yeah.
Or I might wait and get the fucking 4K. I don't know.
I'm sure you will.
I might not.
All
I might
right.
not.
You want to go over the plot of the movie?
Sure, I'll do the plot. Let me move my thingy here where I can see what I'm doing. Okay. A 9-year-old girl named Katie loses Katie, what the fuck is her name? Katie loses her parents in a car accident. They're actually going up to go skiing. And that's not really a spoiler because that's in the trailer, I believe. Anyway, she's sent to her aunt Jiminy
Gemma.
Cricket. Jiminy.
Gemma.
I can't say it.
Gemma.
Gemma. And Gemma builds robots for a high-tech toy company. I think it was called Funky or Funki or Funky.
Funky.
So Jiminy is using the company's resources to assemble let me read this, a Model 3, almost belched on that one, a Model 3 generative android, a M3GAN, a M3GAN. Ooh, which is a child-sized doll, humanoid robot doll, powered by artificial intelligence, designed to be a companion to a child. They had a few unsuccessful tests of the M3GAN, and they were not happy, the bosses, and they said, nah, you need to shut this thing down. Well,
keep making them cheap Furby looking things.
Gimme. She's having issues being a guardian to Katie, and decides that she's gonna do the M3GAN, finish it up, and make it Katie. What's the name?
Katie.
I sound like I'm drunk, but I'm not. Katie's buddy, because Gimme don't have any toys or nothing. So
Gimme.
That's what this is about. So she builds the M3GAN and gives her to Caddy. That's the plot.
And chaos ensues.
Eventually.
All right, let's go over the cast here. First, we got Allison Williams as Gemma.
Okay, you're going to have to tell the Allison Williams story because I didn't know about it.
It's Brian Williams' daughter off NBC News. He used to be on NBC News.
Yeah, he retired, and he retired with a real cryptic message too.
Yeah.
Like warning the American people of something, and then he said, I'm gone. I thought that was creepy the way he left.
Yeah, it was. But she's been in a few different things over the years. Next, we got Violet McGraw as Katie. Ronnie Chang as David. And he looked familiar. He's been in something else. Oh, he was in wasn't he in the remake of Friday the 13th? I think so.
I don't know, but he sure had a cool accent in the movie.
Yeah.
He was in Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's where you remember him from. I don't show him in Friday the 13th, but he's been on a lot of TV shows.
Yeah, he's on the Daily Show on Comedy Central too.
Yeah, so
Malaysian stand-up comedian too.
yeah, and he was really good in the movie. I thought he was one of the better characters actually.
Next, we got Amy Donald as Megan.
That must have been a fill-in or a stand-in or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
That had to be a lot
they
of
had her
major
doing. They had her
CGI.
to do the human movements, the more human movements,
That makes
and
sense.
then the animatronic did the rest. Next, we got Jenna Davis as the voice of Megan.
Is that the Jenna Davis?
The Jenna Davis.
Yeah.
I don't know. Her name isn't highlighted. I can't see who she is.
Okay.
Brian Jordan Alvarez is Cole. Jen Van Epps is Tess. Stephanie Garnell Monton as Kurt. Maybe it's Stefan. Stefan, that's it.
I think it's
Not
Stephanie.
Lori Dungy as Celia. Amy Usherwood as Lydia. Jack Cassidy as Brandon. Michael Sacante as Greg. Samson Chan Boone as Officer Carter. How would you like to have a name like that?
I don't know.
I thought my name was fucking bad. Jesus Christ.
Samson Chin Boone.
Chan Boone. Jesus. Kira Josephson as Ava. Renee Lyons as Holly. And Arlo Green as Ryan.
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
I think you gave the whole cast this week.
That was.
They didn't have a big a cast as
No.
and there's a dog in it too, so I don't know who played the dog.
Yeah, they didn't say nothing about the dog. All right. Let's see. You want to go over some trivia? Or you got anything you want to add?
Well, let's talk about how this movie kind of got done.
Okay.
So James Wan, was brainstorming some ideas about a killer doll, because remember, he is actually the one who come up with Annabelle from The Conjuring.
Yep.
So the concept was more, he wanted to go with technology, because we don't want Chucky.
Yep.
We've done Chucky how many effing times? How many Chucky movies are there, including a fucking TV show?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so he wanted to kind of make a more of a creepy doll that actually is more technical, like a kind of like a Terminator kind of concept. Not maybe, I guess, a smart doll. So I guess old Jason Blum said the movie would be sort of a black comedy, not take it totally seriously, because I mean, how serious can you take something like this? So James Wan and Jason Blum got together and came up with the idea of meshed this all together and made the M3GAN concept.
Yeah, they started it like in 2018 too.
They've been working on this a while. So loosely, I guess Chucky was an influence, but I think Annabelle was a bigger influence on this thing. What if Annabelle could actually walk around and fucking talk and shit? So that's sort of where James Wan got it from his own creation of The Conjuring.
Okay. Let me see if I found anything to add about that. No, not really. Guess we can go over some little trivia. Might be a couple little bitty spoilers.
Okay, you do a little bit of trivia and then I'll do some special effects after that.
Film was originally shot as an R-rated movie until the producers noticed that while editing that it was close enough to a PG-13. So they reshot certain scenes to tone down the violence. And
I keep belching because I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
And they thought it was be more effective than actually seeing the violence on the screen.
There was a lot of F-bombs in the movie.
Yeah.
I think PG-13, you only get away with like 3 of them. So I don't know.
Now, I guess Jason Blum compared it to being a decent PG-13 movie like the Drag Me to Hell. I thought that would have been rated R.
No, it's PG-13, but there's a unrated version that Sam Raimi put out that was
We need to put
way
that on the
whack.
we need to put that on the list. That was a good movie. A lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good.
It was yeah, I don't know that it's my favorite movie, but it's something we could review and I think have a good show about. I don't hate it, don't love it. It's a good. I'd like to revisit that movie.
All right. Amy Donald performed Megan's physical movements that the puppet couldn't do, or animatronic. She also performed all of her stunt work. She received movement coaching from Jed Brophy and Luke Hawker in portraying Megan's agility. On set, Donald wore a static silicone Megan mask created by Morat FX. Never heard of them before.
Yeah,
Have
more
you?
out effects studio. And
Okay.
they also had an this is getting into the special effects. They did an animated animatronic puppet version of Megan that was used for the close-ups and the dialogue.
Okay.
So there was a second animatronic or animated Megan for certain scenes, and some of the stunt stuff was not puppeteered.
Yeah.
The animatronic Megan was puppeteered for some of the techniques. So they did have a puppet version up there. But like you said, Amy did most of the physical movements. The puppet did the rest of it. So there's some really good effects in this movie.
Yep. Yep.
Really good effects.
Actors dressed up as Megan and showed up at the Los Angeles Chargers NFL game on Sunday, January 1st, 2023 to promote the film.
Well, who was the home team?
I think the Rams were.
You sure?
I don't know. They got
Because they play in the same stadium.
They
I'm totally
performed dance routine midfield during halftime.
Brett's trying to ignore me. Look at this.
And
Am
I
I
looked it
fucking
up
you
on
up?
I looked
I
it up
fucked
on
you up.
I looked it up on YouTube and watched it. It was sort of cheesy.
Was it cheesy?
Yeah. I remember seeing a clip of it back when they first did it, but I had to get on there and actually check it out. All right. Adrian Morat and Kathy Say, TSE, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Say, of Morat FX Studio created you've already went into this.
Yeah, I already went into some of the special effects.
Megan's voice is modeled in part off another famous artificial intelligence gone rogue, GLaDOS from Portal from 2007.
Never heard of it.
And it's most audible during the scenes in which Megan's voice is sort of sounds like auto-tuned or glitchy. All righty. A technician uses a pen to track Megan's eye movement.
Yeah, that was creepy.
The way the scene is presented through Megan's point of view is very similar in a montage scene where Officer Murphy is reconstructed in RoboCop 1987. Remember they did that with him too? They put the pen in front of his eyes. So I guess you could call that like a little homage to that. All right. Once the first trailer went viral on TikTok, Universal Studios had the movie retooled to gear towards the younger audience. I don't really see how that would be.
That don't make much sense.
I think it would be geared towards any horror fan. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know what the hell they're talking about there.
On a
Maybe
budget
it's
of
because
12,
maybe it's because TikTok is more of the kids on there. Maybe that
yeah.
they figured it draw and then made it a PG-13. They could draw in more teenagers. I don't
What are
know.
all these good kids going to do if they ban it?
TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope they do ban it. I'm ready for it to be banned because I
How
don't
many
get on.
millions of kids aren't going to have a,
They'll go to Instagram, I guess.
well, why don't they just go outside and play?
Well, why don't they get on Instagram? Nobody wants to go outside and play.
Why not?
Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah, they should. They're missing out.
No, they're not.
Missing out on nature, man.
What we need to do is make a real M3GAN and sell it to these kids.
Yeah. That's probably coming sooner than we think, dude.
I hope the hell so.
All right. Principal photography began in June of 2021, taking place in Los Angeles and Auckland, New Zealand. The suburbs of Auckland were utilized to lend the film a Denver, Colorado type feel, because that's where the film was set, was in Denver.
Yeah, that makes sense since that's where the parents were going to ski or whatever.
Filming was completed by mid-August, right before a COVID-19 lockdown occurred in New Zealand.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they were always locking shit down all the time. If they had like 3,
3 people with COVID, they
yeah,
locked the
they
whole
shut
country down.
the whole country down. Film underwent reshoots and post-production in order to secure the PG-13 rating by the Motion Picture Association of America.
Well, you can get away with so much now. I mean, after The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead's one of the goriest things ever created, and it was on regular freaking cable. So
Yeah, I
it
know.
probably didn't take a lot to get this to a PG-13 because there's not much gore in it. I guess this unrated version on Peacock, they do add back some gore. And I will give a spoiler. Somebody gets their ear tore off. And it was pretty gross. So there's your spoiler.
What's
Somebody
that?
gets their ear.
Oh yeah, that was a cool scene.
Yeah.
I didn't think an ear would stretch that much.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Look at that. How I'm stretching.
Yeah, she had it stretched like a foot though, man. That was
Yeah, that's
crazy.
how an ear stretches.
I didn't know that.
How come stretch your damn ear off?
No, don't stretch my ear.
Okay.
All right. Kimberly Crossman did the original voice of M3GAN during production, and it
They
wasn't
didn't like
until later that Jenna Davis's voice was added. However, during the film, Kimberly Crossman's voice could still have been used, especially for the scenes where M3GAN got angry and used profanity towards Gemma.
Gemma
So
did.
evidently the Jenna Davis was a young girl then, actually.
Yeah, the Jenna Davis.
Don't know who that is.
You need to get out more often.
While Gemma is going over to pitch a presentation for M3GAN, she states that it uses an A17 Bionic processor. This is a naming convention used by Apple for its mobile processors, implying that there is a collaboration with Apple to provide processors for the robot.
Yeah, that's a cool little bit of trivia.
Writer Akela Cooper said the original body count was way much higher, with the film being gorier. And they released that unrated version on February 24th, 2023.
On Peacock. And I guess Amazon and Vudu.
Not even 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was still at the theater when it got put on Peacock. The Blu-ray's coming out on the March 21st, I see as well. And it will be all formats receiving the uncut, unrated version at that point. Okay. So maybe Vudu does not have the unrated version. I think just Peacock right now. If you don't have Peacock, you should just get it because Peacock's one of the better streaming services.
Well, that's really about all the trivia I got. Did you want to go into more about the special effects or?
No, I think we covered it pretty well between the two of us.
Yeah.
Mostly the special effects was all about the M3GAN doll. So
Yeah.
that
They did
was
a good
really.
job. They did a good job on it for
Now
sure.
there was a second robot in the movie. But I didn't find anything out about it, so it may not even have been a robot. It might have just been a damn
Just
prop of some kind,
just a static prop.
static prop. So
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do
know.
that. They do that a lot though too. And
Hell, I
they
feel
just
like my voice is going out again.
yeah, mine too. Mine's I'm itchy and scratchy.
Oh no.
It sucks.
Um, it did not debut at number 1. It debuted at number 2 because of Avatar. So I was
Ah,
wrong. It was not number 1, but it was a strong number 2, and Avatar was number 1 for like 5 or 6 weeks at that point. So it made 27 million in its first weekend, actually 30 million first weekend. So that's a really impressive opening for a horror
it
movie,
is.
especially in
They
the post-COVID era.
almost quadrupled their money right there in the first weekend.
Second weekend it made 18 million, and third and fourth 9 million and 6 million. So that's really impressive in a post-COVID box office for a horror movie. So M3GAN
Exactly.
did really well.
No, that's just box office too.
That's
That
just
ain't
box
counting.
office.
That ain't counting like the voodoo and all the people ordering
Peacock.
Peacock and all that too. So
Yeah, and I'm sure I don't know what sales on Blu-rays and 4Ks are these days, but I
yeah, and
might buy this on 4K.
that hasn't even started yet, you know. So
I don't know what the like what Peacock broadcast in either. If you're getting like Dolby
mine says 1080
okay.
when I got it on there because it whatever channel's up on the top of my screen it says what it is.
I don't know if you're getting Dolby Vision on it or not.
Yeah,
So,
it's got the little Dolby sign on there too.
well, it could be Dolby Sound. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm
because
just trying to figure if I'm going to buy this on 4K or not. I just
some of
might.
them some of these shows that I watch it'll come up and it'll say it's UHD. So
Yeah.
and
So I don't know what
that whole
they're.
thing's confusing.
I've got like almost $300 of credit at the movie trading company right now, so I need to buy some movies, I guess. Um,
Yeah, I need
what
to
else
start.
we got on M3GAN?
Really, there's not too much info on it. Being
No,
a new
not really.
movie and
It's a
all.
new movie, and there's not a lot there. We've done some searching. God, I wish I quit belching, but I drink an entire Mountain Dew cup, a whole cup of that stuff, so I'm gonna be belching all night.
Oh, well,
So it's not Chucky.
no.
I was talking to one of the guys at work, and they're like, "That movie looked goofy," and I'm like, "You know what? The previews do make it look sort of stupid and goofy and very Chucky-like,
Yeah,
but it's more like a Terminator movie than a Chucky movie."
exactly.
So, um, I don't know if they marketed it as well as they could have or not, because I didn't really want to see it when I saw the previews. It's just like, well, that
Yeah,
looks
I was
kind of
like, oh,
creepy, but it
yeah,
looked kind of dumb.
yeah. That's what I thought too. That's what I thought. And
Um,
I was trying to find it on my one thing that I use to watch movies, and
what one thing?
that free thing that I use.
How are you watching a free thing, a movie like this on a free thing?
It's on there, but I couldn't find a good copy of it.
Are you saying you're pirating movies
No,
on
I'm not saying that.
I think you are. What happened to your Cody you used to always brag about?
That's harder and harder to get stuff on there. You can't get updates for it anymore.
Good. Needs to be
I
banned.
can only watch the stuff that I got saved on there, like
Needs to be banned.
uh Millennium. I got that saved on there.
I
Can't
just
find that nowhere else.
I think I've got Millennium on Blu-ray.
All 3 seasons.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah.
No, I've got it actually on DVD, I think. Yeah, I got the DVD of it.
All 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to borrow that.
I have to find it. I woke Chatterbox up just a minute ago with
I'm
something.
gonna have to borrow that because that's one of my favorite shows, man.
Wasn't it a mix off of the X-Files?
Not really. It's produced and by the same guy, that Chris Carter, but
Yeah, maybe that's what.
it's totally different than that. But
Now, I do want to give a creepy story about M3GAN out. So the first night I watched it, I posted it on the Facebook page, and then I posted something on the M3GAN page, the M3GAN Facebook, and said that was a good movie. Well, I started getting texts on Facebook from M3GAN herself. She's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi," and had this big long conversation, and then she eventually sends me a picture, and she's holding my face in her picture, and I'm like,
yeah, you
creepy.
posted that. That was weird.
So, awesome marketing right there.
Yeah,
That's genius marketing from Universal.
yeah, it is.
I'm always trashing on Universal because I don't think they do a good job with horror movies. Well, I don't know. It might be more Bloomberg, but that was some really good marketing. So if you get on M3GAN's Facebook and leave her a comment, she will message you.
I'm gonna have
and
to get
she
on
will
there and
talk
try
to
that.
you. And it's pretty creepy. So that's one of the better marketing things I've seen in a while. So I had to throw that out there.
I'll have to try that and see if it works. If they're still doing it. All right, Carl.
Yep.
What are we gonna rate this at?
Well, I was really not expecting much, and was pleasantly surprised with it. It's definitely unique. It's not Chucky. That's what everybody. Oh, it's not. I think I've said it several times on the show. So take a drink if you're drinking. I'm
But
not a big fan of the Chucky movies.
homages in it to Chucky. There's a few in there.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Chucky. Stephen Dorff, don't hate me. Or is the other Dorff? Which Dorff is
Brad
Dorff? Whatever Dorff. Don't hate on me, but I just don't care for the Chuckies. They're too fucking silly. This movie has its silly moments, but it is more of a black comedy, like I guess my Bloom had mentioned when they first talked about it. There are some silly moments in it, but it's a good movie. I was really surprised. I wish it had been a little bit more gory, and maybe the unrated version did do that, but I don't have a lot of complaints about this. They are going to make a sequel. They made enough money. I think they're bringing the two main stars back, the girl and the Williams.
Yeah.
So it does have a campiness to it, but I don't hate it. Where would I rate this? I don't know. I'd give it higher than a 3. Maybe a 3.5.
Okay.
I think about a 3.5. I would watch it again. I've watched it, twice now. I'd watch it again.
Yeah, I've watched it twice myself.
So yeah, I think I don't really want to give it a 4 just because it did have it. You can't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
But we know that technology is changing, but are they ever going to have a fucking doll that does all that? Probably not. So it's a little campy and not real serious.
You never know, man.
A little bit, maybe a little bit too much comedy in it for me. So that's why I have to go down just a bit. But I do like it. So we'll stick with a 3.5, which is for me is pretty good. And it was a very, very, very pleasant surprise because I thought it was going to be stupid.
Well, I agree with you in all points that you just mentioned. I just wanted to add that the special effects, I thought them guys did a great job on the
They
special
did do
effects.
a good job.
That was a good animatronic right there, boy.
She looked real.
Yes, she did. And the girl who played her doing the moving parts, actually, she did a really good part too,
Definitely.
The little girl in it, though, I think she could have had a little more to say during the whole thing, you know?
Pretty vanilla. She didn't do a
Yeah.
very good.
Yep. She could have had a little bigger role in it, I think.
Yeah, she might not have been the best
Since it was supposed to be centered around her in the first place, you know?
Yeah, I could see. I can agree with that.
But uh you can't hardly never go wrong with James Wan, dude.
No, you can't.
He
Or old
Bloom,
yeah. Jason
except
Blum and James Wan together are magical.
except for another movie that we won't discuss right now.
What?
Halloween Ends.
I don't know how much Jason Blum actually had to do with that.
Well, he produced it.
Well, just because you produce it don't mean you write the story.
Yeah,
James Wan was actually the one who wrote this story.
yeah.
And yeah, so
He's got a sick mind for sure.
he does. So what's your rating on this thing?
I'm gonna go with a 3.8, man.
All right, that's fair enough. I probably should have went a little higher, but
like you
it's
said,
hard for me to get to a 4.
I was very pleasantly surprised. They sort of ripped off the Furby thing. Remember Furbies?
That was a little dumb. That was the
Yeah.
beginning of the movie was stupid there, I thought. It's not a perfect movie, but
Yeah, my
it's
kids,
definitely
they
got
had
its
them,
creepiness to it.
they had them Furby things when they were little, so
Yeah.
they didn't poop or nothing like that, though.
And the fart noises, I thought that was
Yeah.
there was too much little campy little things in it, I think.
Well, I think they do actually got toys now that you can do that with, that you can do
Do
with
they
an
have
app that has
can
an
you
app run it, you know?
do they have toys that belch? Because I'm about to belch, I'm afraid.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, do you got anything else about M3GAN, Carl?
No, but I've got the Phantom of the Opera right here. Look at that. What do you think of him?
That's crazy, man. Did you
Isn't
just
that
find that and order it, or
Yeah.
would
He
that
has
run you?
14 points of accuracy.
Would that run you?
I don't have any idea.
Don't have no idea.
I'm not saying. He's now a part of the show. He's not even coming out of the box.
Oh, I wouldn't take him out of the box either.
No, because he's a part of the show now. So that's what we got right there. We got a t-shirt winner tonight.
The Gazoo the Great.
The great Gazoo himself. We both enjoyed M3GAN.
Yes,
Nobody trashed on it.
no, there really wasn't nothing to trash on. I thought it was very well done.
I mean, I could have gave it a 4, but it was a little too cheesy in places for me.
Yep, yep. So
I'm very particular, I don't give out 4s and 5s very often, but
all right.
you got close to a 4.
Yeah, I had to get up there a little bit. I thought it was I was very pleasantly surprised, like you, man.
It is.
I
It
just
was a surprise.
and so much I had to watch it 2 times right in a row, so one day after another, so but
All right, everybody.
right.
So
that's all
I
we
guess
got for M3GAN.
all we got from M3GAN. You're gonna have to check out our social media pages. We did the Apple contest and we got how many reviews?
7 over 2 weeks.
7 reviews, and that's pretty damn good. I guess if we give shit away, people will review.
Yeah, that might bump us up a little bit in the algorithm. So
Well,
appreciate everybody that left a rating and a review. And like Carl said, check us out on the social medias. If you want to help out the show, you can buy us a cup of coffee.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to spend some more money here coming up, it sounds like.
Yeah.
This show's getting expensive. They give you this software and then you got to renew it every year and they keep going up in the price and shit. How many fucking softwares are we using now to get this thing out?
Couple.
Yeah, so you can send a cup of coffee, whatever that is, go for it. Go to YouTube. We're starting to pick up a lot of steam on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
think we're up
I'd
to like
like to-
40 subscribers now.
Hey, we're getting a lot of views. That fucking Brides of Dracula's almost hit 3,000 views.
Yeah, I seen that.
So
Seen that.
we're gonna be doing a Hammer film again soon. Maybe the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it and get it out of the way. Break the curse.
Break the curse of the Phantom Opera ghost.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for listening, and stay evil, everybody.
I designed M3GAN to protect Katie from feeling lonely. She will recognize you as her primary user. And when you do that, you're gonna pair with her.
Crazy. It's insane, right?
Oh, don't I look nice? Biting my eyes, isn't it pure perfection?
M3GAN, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare some war. I won't let anything harm you. I love her.
M3GAN's not a person, Katie.
You don't get to say that.
Things that you can play with me, you better watch your back. The last thing that you hear will be my love.
M3GAN, what are you doing?
Couldn't sleep. Occupational hazard.
Got your full attention.
Don't! Stop!
What the hell is that?
You should probably run.
Don't provoke, 'cause oh, we will push you downhill. Bitter as much as we're sweet.
I won't let anything harm you ever again.
M3GAN,
Have I done something to upset you, Gemma?
I know you think you're maximizing your objective function.
Oh, really?
Sugar and spice and everything nice. No, that's not what we're made of.
M3GAN?
Baby doll skill. Don't provoke, 'cause oh, we will go. 'Cause oh, we will.
You'd have to shut her down.
Jesus Christ, I thought we were friends.
Might be pretty, but we're still.
I have a new primary user now. Me. Did M3GAN do something bad?
What's going on? What are you?
I'm M3GAN.
Baby doll skill. Don't provoke, 'cause oh, we will.